Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Thanks for joining me today. And today we're going to make some really simple sweet treats. I have already shared over on my blog today some of the projects that I created for my Stampin' Selections kits customers who bought the kit in February, and the kit was based on the How Sweet It Is products. And so I've shared a couple of projects that I made for them, including this card and this little sweet packet. I don't normally share the the projects that I make for them because they're exclusive, to the kit customers. But every now and again I share them to give people an idea of what I give along with the kits. So we're going to recreate that sweetie treat. Now we're using these fantastic little cello bags, which are awesome. They measure 2 by 8 inches. So I need to cut I'm going to use this beautiful funky DSP, and so I'm going to cut it to 1 7/8 of an inch by 5 inches, and then I know it's going to slide it in my bag and it's going to be the right size. So what I'll do then, that will slide neatly inside my bag like so, and then you can add your sweet treats in there, and you've got plenty of room to tie it with ribbon. Now, one thing that I do when I create these is I use my pinking shears, which are just basically zigzag shape, and I just trim the top to make it look a little bit more authentic. Now, these would be gifted to friends and family, things like that, or for little team swaps. If you're doing them on your craft fair, you might need to adhere to a bit more health and hygiene regulations. And what I would do is I would just simply repackage sweets that are already packed. They've already got all the ingredients on, so just bear that in mind if you're doing your craft fairs. Okay, so I have packaged mine already because it was a fiddly job. So I've put my sweets in rows, and then I have tied around with some of the Coastal Cabana and Garden Green ribbon. So I've put these are just little love heart sweets. I've unwrapped them and I've put them in rows. I think I've got 2 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2 rows of 6 fits in there nicely. You could add anything. You could have a little chocolate bar, a lollipop. It could be anything. This is just what I have to hand. Okay, and then we're going to decorate the little package. So I'm using these tags and pins, it's called. It's part of the How Sweet It Is range of products, and you get all these different shaped tags already done, just ready to stamp, and they're lovely, and they've got like a little glossy edge all the way around as well to make them that a little bit nice. And we've got the fancy ovals, we've got circles, and we've got little squares. So I'm going to use a little square today, and I'm going to put it on one of the Melon Mambo, not Melon Mambo, Lovely Lipstick I think it is, pins. And I'm going to stamp, but I'm going to stamp in a bit of a colour. Let me just zoom in ever so slightly. Bit of a colour clash, but I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape. Now it is in the DSP here, so although we've got Granny Apple Green, I'm using a pink pin. I'm going to stamp in the Gorgeous Grape because I know it looks lush. So I already have my stamp mounted on my block, and here is the stamp set. It is photopolymer, so you can see what you're doing. It's a 15-piece set. You've got all the jars, and you can stamp the jars, then you can stamp the sweets inside the jars and stamp little labels. It's awesome. It's real fun. Now, if you're stamping these little tags, just one little tip is stay away from that glossy border around the tags. It's like a decorative glossy border. Your ink won't dry to it, so stay away and stay in the centre where it's just plain cardstock. There we go, that's lovely. Okay. And what do I want to add to it? Let's have a look what we've got on our... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to really quickly fussy cut one of these little, I'm going to show you just how easy it is, one of these little sweets. Oh, that's my phone going like Joe 90. I always forget to put it on silent. Right, so I'm going to just really quickly fussy cut one of these. And if it's not perfect, it don't matter. It's just a bit of fun. These would be great as, you know, you could make these for table favours for weddings, baby showers, birthday parties, swaps, anything. Absolutely anything. Right. Who needs a scan and cut? Aye, when you've got Stampin' Up paper snips. Oh, I have been deliberating getting an electronic cutting machine, and I've decided that in my scrimpy wisdom, I don't need it. I don't need one. I've managed so far without one, so I'm sure I can. I quite like fussy cutting anyway. I do enjoy it, and it's not like I have to cut en masse. If I had to cut en masse for classes and things like that, I might consider it a bit more seriously. But for now, I will make do with those. It cost me £6, and electronic die cutting machines over 200. So there you go, do the maths. So I'm going to add a little dimensional to my fussy cut sweeter, and I'm just going to add it to the, no, I don't want it straight. I don't want it there. Do I want it there? I'll have it like that. I'm having it on an angle. I don't want it straight. I don't like things to be straight and perfect. And then I'll just add one of my little pins. And I can add that to my bow. Oof. Theoretically I can. There we go. How cute are these? You might want to be careful, you know, if you were giving them to very small children, you might miss the pin out, and just add that to your sweetie wrapper with just dimensionals and miss that little pin out. We don't want anybody, small children, getting hurt. Just a thought. So there we go, and there's the original one, and what I did here was I fussy cut some of the lollipops. I stamped the little label here that says treats, and I fussy cut that. And then for this card here, which completes like a little set, these are straight from the DSP here, and I've literally cut them out, inked around them, and added them with dimensionals. It's an awesome set, well worth looking at. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Calorie-free sweet treats. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my blog over at scrimpingmommy.co.uk, and don't forget to check out next month's Stampin' Selections kit. It is going to be based on the Floral Romance suite, so if you want one, shout early because they sell out pretty quick. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.